Good evening, and welcome to the Jim Schaefer Game of the Week, a series of live video streams produced by Prime Events in association with the Jim Newt Schaefer Foundation to promote high school sports. I'm Tony Blum. Next to me is my broadcast partner, Kamal Johnson, and really great to see you again and be with you again. Enjoyed us first broadcast together, and here we are again at St. Joe's, except this time a little bit different as they face St. Augustine. Father versus son, and nobody in the family really likes this, especially the mother, because who does she root for, right? Of course, Paul Rodeo, coach of St. Augustine, his brother's here, and of course, Paul Rodeo, who coaches St. Joe's, played for his dad, so it's quite a game between these two. They've already played once this season.
Yes, got the family in the house. I walked in with the older Rodeo brother, as well as I see their mother in the crowd, see their Uncle John. So it's a family affair here tonight. We got a packed out crowd, nothing like it was last week. No matter what the records are, we got a 14-4 St. Joe's and a 9-10 St. Augustine. But when these two teams play, the records go out the window, and we're going to see what we have tonight.
Yeah, when's the last time you heard of a St. Augustine team that was 9-10? Very unusual. Of course, they had some injuries this season, but have a young team as well. But the key to them was fixing their defense, because they had a problem with the defense against St. Joe's the first time around. They want to penetrate, they want to get up and down, and they want to kick it out for threes, according to Coach. Want to play up-tempo, spread the floor, and make plays off the break, and this is the first time they've had all their starters back in a long time, especially their star, Rory Friel, who is a 6'2 senior, averages 21.
Yes, St. Augustine goes as far as Rory Friel takes them. Rory Friel, one of the top scorers in the state right now, definitely within the Cows, one of the top players. But also, we have to put the spotlight on what I like to call one of the three fantastic freshmen that's around, and that's number 15, Luke Moransky, freshman for the Hermits. Great point guard in his early years, and let's see what he's able to do tonight against this good St. Joe's team that likes to get out after you defensively.
St. Joe's comes in at 14 up and 4 down, and when I talked to Coach Rodeo, he said really tough to beat this team twice during the season. We're going to do our best, but it's twice to beat them both times. What they have to do, he said, is we have to stop their break, how to control the tempo, and also have to contain some of the other players. We talked about Friel, and they have to get good shots. He says we just have to work the basketball around and get good shots. If we can do those two things, offensively and defensively, we should be okay.
The Wildcats, Will Sprouse, 6'3 junior, averaging 18 points per game, one of the top players in the conference. He was a top player in the conference as a sophomore, again as a junior. Last time we were here last week, Edwin Drummond, the 6'3 junior who averages 16 points per game, didn't play. He's a presence for them inside. He attacks the glass. As we seen him last week, they got killed on the glass. One thing about the Wildcats that I've seen this year, at 14-4, in those 4 losses, they shot the ball very bad. They have to be able to knock down outside shots. As we all know, the Hermits like to play in the zone, so Wildcats have to come out and hit shots. Another thing that we're here for tonight, that hopefully we get to celebrate with the team. Will Sprouse, the junior from St. Joe's, is 5 points away from this 1,000 points. So hopefully we should get that out the way early in the game, and it should be a good game tonight.
And you two said hello to each other before the game as he was warming up, so
yes.
Obviously know each other, and he is an outstanding player. There's no doubt about that. So both teams retiring to one to the sideline, one lining up at the foul line, and we're going to be set for the opening tip-off. St. Augustine at St. Joe's. We'll do that right after this.
Jim Schaefer started his life in Egg Harbor City, where he was a 3-sport all-star at Egg Harbor City High School. From there, he went on to succeed in 2 sports at Glassboro State College, eventually landing back in high school sports at Mainland Regional High School. He coached 3 sports to championship seasons at Mainland, coached college basketball, became a successful umpire, and was a key member of the Prime Event sports team. The Jim Newton Schaefer Foundation has been created to produce this live coverage of high school sports and to raise money for equipment and scholarships for sports programs of all ages. The Jim Newton Schaefer Foundation.
Hey, conductor, how about something new? You played this last year.
Come on, get your head out of your sacks.
Shh, we're trying to hear.
Well, I'm sick and tired of hearing your kid play the wrong notes. Where's my kid solo?
At least you can see your kid. Why is my kid stuck way in the back?
The conductor only plays his favorite.
My kid heard that solo!
You see my kid?
Yeah!
It is known all over the Delaware Valley. Johnson's Popcorn on the Ocean City Boardwalk, specializing in their delicious caramel corn. You can get Johnson's Popcorn in individual servings all the way up to 3.5-gallon tins. Look for them in your favorite food market or party store. Johnson's Popcorn, 1368 Boardwalk in Ocean City. Phone 1-800-842-2676 and have your popcorn shipped to you. They're also online at johnsonspopcorn.com. Johnson's Popcorn, since 1940.
Your actions in the stands impact participating students, including your child. Be respectful. Be supportive. Do your part in creating a positive and educational environment for everyone. To learn more, watch the Parent Seat video at the NFHS Learning Center.
All right, just about set for the opening tip-off here from St. Joe's. They play in the Hammonton Middle School. They don't really have a dedicated home court, but this is pretty nice middle school, wouldn't you say? I mean, nice bleachers. A whole lot of people can attend. We'll now talk about the introductions of players. First, Grayson Thurber. Luke Moransky, 6-foot freshman. Rory Friel, who we talked about. You can see wearing, might be a little brace on his right shoulder. Olumbi Okibidum. And rounding it out, Kyle Heppenstein for St. Augustine. Of course, Paul Rodeo has done such a fantastic job over the years, the winningest coach in all of South Jersey and New Jersey, except for, of course, Bob Hurley.
The great, the legend, Bob Hurley.
Now, introductions of players for St. Joe's. Donnie Spross. Jameer Gordon, 6'4" junior. Caden Banks, a 6'5" junior. Edwin Drummond, the 6'3" junior. So as you said last game, when we were here, he wasn't here. And that showed, because you can't lose your second best player and play a team like Middle Township and expect to win the game, although they were in it. They were in it pretty much till the fourth quarter.
Caden Banks is back as well. Caden Banks didn't play in the game that we seen last week against Middle Township. 6'5" junior. So they got a lot of size, a lot of inside presence tonight. So we should see. I believe they'll definitely make a difference on the boards.
So it will be Okie Byron jumping it up. And who will jump it up against? Caden Banks, that player we just talked about. Both going about 6'5", 6'6". Okie Byron is the senior. And the tip is taken by St. Joe's. Will Spross runs the show. Sends it to Spross, left side. That's his brother, of course. Circling to his right, now back to Will Spross. Looking to work off the pick from Banks. He'll take the long range three, and he hits.
There you go. 3 by Will Spross. Just 2 points away from his 1,000th point. Surprisingly, the Hermits came out man-to-man. I wasn't expecting that. Let's see how long they'll stay in man-to-man before they decide to go zone.
Friel gives it off. Working is Moransky, right side.
That's a matchup right there. Keep an eye on Donnie Spross and Luke Moransky. 2 of the 3 of the fantastic freshmen, which I like to call them.
Center court. Moransky cuts in for the scoop. The reverse. It was nicely done.
Tough move by Luke. That's going to be an important matchup tonight. Which of the freshmen is going to be able to control the game from the point guard position?
Donnie Spross, center court, directing traffic. 3-2. In the early going, St. Joe's with the lead.
Okay, as expected, the Hermits came out with second possessions in the zone. Looks like they're in a 1-3-1. Little matchup zone. They're extending it far out.
Donnie Spross, center court. Free throw line. Here's Will. He's going to take the step back jumper and hit.
And that's 1,000. 1,000 career points for the junior, Will Spross. First 5 points of the game.
And they're going to stop the game, and little celebration, a mini celebration here for Spross. The balloons are being brought out. As you can see, remember, he's only a junior. So 1,000 points as a junior is a great accomplishment.
To be such a good scorer that he is, he was one of the top assist leaders in the state last year as well. I believe it was top 5.
And you saw the gracious Paul Rodeo from St. Augustine come out and shake his hand as well. That's the kind of coach he is. The banner made up for this occasion. Pictures being taken and all that.
Great accomplishment. And another good thing is we got it out the way. Second possession of the game. So
That's the thing.
Now we can enjoy the rest of this night. Even though it's a great accomplishment, we want to give him a big congratulations, him and his family.
Yeah, you can just see it. If it was a tight game, 55 all, and they've got the basketball, he scores, and they got to stop the game in the fourth quarter. That would not be what the coach probably wants, right?
Question, would they stop it, or do you wait till after the game?
Yes. So both teams looking to regroup. 5-2, St. Joe's on top. 6:18 left in this first quarter.
St. Joe's is showing a lot of patience offensively. Taking what the Hermits are giving them, not rushing any shots. Those were 2 tough shots, but they were good shots. High percentage shots by Will.
Moransky, the freshman, to the left side. He gives off to Thurber. Thurber cross court to Helfenstein. He's looking to back his way, does so, but he's fouled underneath.
It's a tough move by Helfstein.
It's tough to make that spin move when you're down low and there's a lot of traffic, but he was able to do it.
Yeah, had a lot of small guards slapping at him. He fought through the contact, almost completed the three-point play. First shot's off by Helfstein.
No good, yeah. 6'5" junior. And the second is also no good. Tapped out of bounds, last touched by the Hermits.
Hermits coming out, showing a little pressure now. 3 possessions, 3 different looks from St. Augustine.
Drummond left side. Double teamed. Reaching for the steal, now getting it, but they call the jump ball, and the possession arrow. I thought they were pointing the other way, but it's going to St. Augustine. Okie Byron with a trigger. Taken by Moransky. Watch by Donnie Spross. Accelerates, and now the whistle going to be called against Sprouse.
Donnie Sprouse with his first foul of the game, second team foul on the Wildcats.
Thurber with the inbound pass. Oki Byron underneath with position. No good. Missed an easy one there. Scramble for the rebound. Loose on the floor. Left side long range jump is in and out. Taken by Friel, but no good. And here's St. Joe's again in the forecourt. Will Sprouse, who's been active. Donnie, center court. Retreats. Gives back to Will.
Wildcats offense very patient early in this first quarter.
Center court. Donnie, long range jumper is too strong, and the rebound taken off by Drummond. Cuts in and lays it home on the putback.
There it goes. There's the presence of Edwin Drummond right there on the offensive boards.
Here's the poke away. Here's St. Joe's in a hurry. Will Sprouse down the lane for the reverse, and it's good. Left-hander.
And we got a timeout.
Yeah, Will Sprouse outstanding in this first quarter, already with 7 points. St. Joe's leads it in the early going, 9-2. We'll step aside. We'll be right back.
Whoever you are, whatever you like, there's a place where memories become traditions. So this summer, come on down and enjoy all that's fun at the shore. Plan today and book your vacation in America's greatest family resort. Ocean City, New Jersey. We're less than a tank of gas away.
9-2. St. Joe's starting off this game hot, playing very well offensively and defensively for that matter. And here's Friel to toss in, gets it back again.
Herman's looking for some rhythm offensively. Got to the foul line, wasn't able to convert, missed both foul shots. I'm sure that Herman's trying to draw something up to get Roy Friel free. One of the best scorers in the conference. Let's see if they can get him a bucket.
Duransky to Friel, center court. Off the pick from Oki Byron. Thurber, left side. Played well by Sprouse. Here's Friel again. Poked away by Drummond, and now pokes it off the leg of Friel, and he's been very active on defense as well as Drummond, and you can see what they missed the last time we were here.
Definitely. He's making his presence felt tonight, early in the game. He's giving Friel a lot of headaches right now. Let's see if they can figure out how to get him free, get him scoring. As we said, Friel leads the Hermits with 21 points per game. They have to get him going.
Up high, Will Sprouse underneath to the cutter
nice
for the
pass.
reverse. That is good, and one. That was Caden Banks.
Will Sprouse looks like he's locked in tonight. He's looking to make a statement. He's making a statement early.
So that just goes to show you, as you said, one of the assist leaders in the state last year, and right there. Yeah, sure, that was a great drive of the baseline without the basketball by Banks, but he found him.
That was a beautiful pass. Banks completing the three-point play. So early, we had Banks and Drummond, two players that didn't play last week against Middle Township, showing just how important they are to this Wildcats team.
Oki Byron gives off to Peacock, who's come on for the Hermits. Looking to free himself against Sprouse, but here's Oki Byron with a cut-in. That is no good, but he was fouled on the play.
I think that foul is on Will Sprouse. He got his hand in there. The Hermits are trying to find some type of consistency offensively. Not looking too fluid right now. The ball handling is looking a little questionable. We'll see what Coach Rodeo can draw up to get his offense going.
First by Oki Byron is no good. The 6'5" senior for the Hermits.
The Hermits are 0 for 3 from the foul shot right about now.
Here's the second. It is no good as it rattles out, and here's Sprouse with the rebound. To the forecourt, underneath to Sprouse, outside to Will. Will to the free throw line. Underneath, looking to feed the cutter, but this time was picked off. Here's Okie Byron and a whistle.
I believe that's the 4th team foul on the Wildcats. The Hermits getting to the line could make a difference in the game if they could actually make a foul shot. Currently right now, 0 for 4 from the line and down 12-2. So the foul line looks like it'll be a factor in this quarter, 3:17 to go. And the Wildcats are 1 team foul away from being in the penalty.
Amir Long is checked in now. And he causes the turnover. Will Spross as they break 2-on-2. Spross for the pull-up. No good. Rebound tapped up and out, but hauled down by Okie Byron. Heffenstein gives off to Okie Byron, looking to drive the lane, and the block called against St. Joe's.
I believe that's 2 on Will Spross, correct?
It is.
Will Spross got up and did not like the foul call and let the referee know that when his teammates had to hold him back. Tough call, tough call. It looks like the offensive player got away with a little chicken wing coming down the lane.
Wakefield is checked in, replacing Moransky for the Hermits. 6-foot sophomore, so you can see they do have some youth, the Hermits do.
Hermits are very young. Excuse me. The Wildcats are young. Wildcats are only playing right now 1 senior in rotation. So sitting at 14-4, that's scary for the rest of this season as well as what's to come next year.
Yeah, Paul Rodeo's really put together a very nice program here at St. Joe's. Second, no good. Rebound comes down to Banks. Here's Long. Calling out a set play. Looks to work off the pick from Banks. Deals for Drummond. Long range 3. Yes!
Boom! That's a 3 for Jameer Gordon. 15-3. 2:30 to go in the first quarter. St. Joe's just came out and jumped all over the Prep. Prep still looking for an answer.
Heppenstein, the spin.
Nice move.
For the
It's a nice move.
Driving shot that is good.
It's the same move he tried last time where he got fouled. That spin, that's his go-to. Drummond. 3 up, 3 down. Back-to-back threes by Jameer Gordon. 18-5 lead for the Wildcats.
Wakefield has it poked away.
Back
Great
tap.
defense again by St. Joe's.
There's the freshman.
Here's Spross.
There's the freshman. Donovan Spross with the 3. Timeout, St. Augustine. And their crowd is sitting in silent surprise at the 21-5 early lead for the Wildcats.
They have sprinted out to a huge 21-5 lead here at St. Joe's, have the Wildcats. Well, winning teams know that the key to success is getting the job done right the first time. For over 115 years, Calvi Electric has applied that philosophy to their business to offer an unparalleled level of electrical expertise and service to every single customer. Now you can bring Calvi's expertise into your home for your electrical problems or improvements, and they can install solar panels that will save you money. Make Calvi Electric part of your winning team. Call 609-345-0151 or visit CalviElectric.com. So St. Joe's doing just about everything right in this game. They've gotten some baskets underneath, in close, but the three-point shooting, their outside perimeter game has just been outstanding.
So if you're Coach Rodeo, the older Rodeo, what do you tell your team right now in this timeout to try to get them back in this game, try to get an easy bucket? They look a little defeated right now. So what do you tell your team to get back into it?
Well, you've played the game, so what do coaches normally tell you in this situation?
It's like an early blow. It's like a knockdown in a boxing fight. You got to tell your team, okay, shake it off. Let's get back in. Let's figure out how to get us an easy bucket right now. I'm sure out of this timeout, he called a play, set up. I believe it will go to Frill, try to get him an easy bucket or get him to the foul line.
Hempen foul. Moransky. Right-hand corner, that's Peacock. Outside for Wakefield. Again, the bat away and the recovery by St. Joe's. Up-court pass intended for Gordon, knocked away, but still going to be St. Joe's basketball. So that defense, they've just had such active hands in this game as well.
Yes, they're basically, the Sun Rodeo is basically saying, listen, we can guard you guys 94 feet. We're playing man up. When you drive, we're helping out, and listen, see if your guys can beat us one-on-one.
Friel, don't know if that was a shot or just a pass, but here's Banks underneath. And you can see with his size how important he is to this team. He was not here against Middle Township, and with him and Drummond not playing, what a huge difference he has made in this first half.
Yes, him and Drummond both have 2 offensive rebounds apiece early in this first quarter. So we see the difference right now in how they're able to play when they have these 2 guys here on the interior.
First is good. He's a 6'5" junior, so he'll be back as well. 1:05 left in the opening quarter. 22-5 the count. St. Joe's with a big lead early. And the second is also good. 5 points for Banks. Okie Byron at center court. To Thurber. He gives off to Hentonfile. Down low, looking for the fadeaway that is no good. Short rebound to Spross. Up court, the long cuts in. It's rejected by Hentonfile, but out of bounds last touched. They're getting up court so quickly on the rebound.
Hentonfile looks like the only one for the Hermits is actually, he's awake right now. He's playing, trying to make plays offensively. Big block shot on the defensive end, some rebounds. He needs someone else to play with him. We need more from Rory Friel. We need more from Moransky.
So it'll be St. Joe's basketball again. The ball knocked out of bounds, and Spross will toss in. Comes to Long, returns to Spross. Hentonfile watches him. They may be holding here with just 32 seconds left in this first quarter for the final shot.
St. Augustine has to find a way to speed them up, maybe force some turnovers. St. Joe's is very comfortable right now, very comfortable running their offense, getting whatever shot that they want. And it's not playing in the favor of St. Augustine at the moment.
Will Friel gets, I should say, Spross gets the instructions from his coach. Outside finds Long. Long for the floater. That is no good. Rebound is snared by Friel up court, but the buzzer sounds before they can get the shot off. So after one, St. Joe's off to the huge advantage, leading it 23-5.
Timeout, timeout! Timeout, timeout! Timeout, timeout, timeout! Timeout! Hey, bring it in, let's go. On the move. Come on, let's go, homie.
Bring it in. Listen up, get tight.
Hey guys, listen, this is the most important timeout I've ever called.
Things are getting out of control out there.
And we need to regroup. Hate.
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 Hate. Hate. Hate.
Hate is winning out there.
Not on these fields, but in our country.
In our communities. On our streets. In our schools.
And we need to stop it.
To stop it. Stop it. The anger.
The hostility.
The pain.
So let's take this moment
Right now. To change the momentum.
And call a timeout.
On hate.
on hate.
On hate.
Together. Together.
Together!
We go to quarter number 2. St. Joe's with the big early lead. They've been on fire. See if St. Augustine can get back into it here in the second quarter.
If you're Coach Rodeo, St. Augustine, the one thing that you tell your team is we can't play any worse than we did in the first quarter. So we have to build off that. Now, how they decide to build off that is to be determined, but you can't do any worse than what you played in that first quarter.
Spross cut off as he looks to drive. Gives off to Gordon. Now, it'll be Long calling out a set play here as he looks at the sideline for Coach Rodeo. Off the pick from Banks. Gives off to Spross. That's Donnie. Here's Long with a step. No good, but the follow is good again by Banks.
Caden Banks on the offensive glass again. Long is just putting the pressure on the defenders. Has two defenders coming down at him. And Banks is underneath the basket all alone for the easy putback.
Friel. Nearly stolen, but the long-range jump is no good, and Donnie Spross comes down with the rebound. The freshman speeds to the forecourt. He's down the lane for the floater that is no good. Rebound is taken off by Thurber. Again, the steal. Long loses, but recaptured by Spross.
Everything for the Hermits is one and done. One shot, back on the defensive end. And they're not getting any good looks tonight. Something definitely has to change soon. I thought it couldn't get any worse than it did in the first quarter. It's a possibility it can if they can't find a way to score.
Long, the floater, yes.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. He baited the defender to see if the second defender would come over. When he didn't, just took it all the way to the basket.
Moransky watched by Long, right side. Hemp foul. To the 10. No good. Rebound tipped up, taken by Friel, right-hand corner.
The length of Banks is changing every shot at the rim.
And the offensive foul called on Oki Byron, looking to drive the baseline, but
Tony, you know what I like to say? Long is moving those puppies. He's moving those puppies.
Well, we saw Long last time we were here playing against a really good player from Middle Township, right? And he did a great job. He gives up probably 5 or 6 inches. He just stayed in front of him, as you said.
That's what he did. He stayed in front of him. He moved them puppies, and he gave Jameer McNeil a tough night against Middle Township.
Turnover for the Wildcats. A rare turnover. Inbound pass comes to Hempenstein. Gives off to Moransky. Watched by Spross. Looks to find Hempenstein. Nearly loses, but recovers. Moransky. Thurber left sideline. Hempenstein outside for Friel. To the bucket, going with the left hand and could not get it to go.
It's a lid on the basket tonight.
Spross, yes.
The freshman!
For 3.
Donnie Spross is his second 3 of the night. 30-5. Midway through the second quarter. Who would have expected this tonight, Tony?
Not us. Moransky gets
nice
to the
move.
bucket and lays it home.
That's a nice move by Moransky.
30-7, 4:47 left till halftime. Will Spross. Give him some room off the pick here.
Oh, they
now
gotta
he
get up.
sets and shoots.
Oh, they gotta get up.
He buries the 3.
You gotta get up. A guy like Will Spross will score that easily. There's no way you give him that much room to be able to step into a 3 at the top of the key.
Long in the backcourt. They say it was last touched by St. Joe's, so a couple of turnovers here in the early going in the second quarter.
Will Spross is currently outscoring the Hermits by himself, 10-7.
C.J. Melillo is checked in for the Hermits. Here's Friel for the long-range jump, and he hits from deep.
Big shot. He needed that. He needed to see one go in. Let's see what that can lead to. 33-10, midway through the second quarter. Let's see if that shot right there woke up the Hermits offense.
Will Spross, cut off, sends outside Drummond, drives and hits. These baskets, some of them are just too easy for St. Joe's. Right there, a perfect example.
They're easy. They look like they're just comfortable running through their sets, taking the shots when they're available. not doing anything extra.
That
Will
might be
Sprouse.
Sprouse' third.
Wow. The third on Will Sprouse. It's interesting. Well, with a big lead right now, you can sit him for the rest of the first half. But doesn't look like Coach Rodeo is sending in anyone to substitute for Will Sprouse right now.
Non-shooting affair, neither team in danger of going into the penalty. They each have one. Left sideline. They give to Friel. Baseline for the drive. That is no good. Partially deflected by St. Joe's. And now a traveling call. It'll be St. Joe's basketball.
St. Joe's defense is making it very hard on the freshmen tonight. Moransky can't get into any kind of rhythm. Therefore, it's not helping their offense get into rhythm as well.
Little press here by the Hermits. And timeout called by Donnie Sprouse. Don't want to have another turnover here in this second quarter of play. Well, winning teams know that the key to success is getting the job done right the first time. For over 115 years, Calvi Electric has applied that philosophy to their business to offer an unparalleled level of electrical expertise and service to every single customer. Now you can bring Calvi's electricity service to your home for your electrical problems or improvements. And they can install solar panels that will save you money. Make Calvi Electric a part of your winning team. Call 609-345-0151 or visit calvielectric.com. So, smart move there by Donnie Sprouse to call that timeout because they went to the press, got some effective stops there, and you saw that he wasn't sure of where to go with the basketball. Did the right thing.
Yes. Coach Rodeo from St. Augustine is trying to switch it up a little bit, bringing some different looks with the press. It's a 25-point game right now. You tell your team in that timeout, listen, let's get into the half. Don't let this lead get any bigger. Try to see if we can get it back down to about 20 and see where we go from there.
Drummond, free throw line, but looking to make the move. He's called for steps.
Okay, so that's a stop right there. At this point in the game, you got to play it possession by possession. You got to stop here. Let's see if we can trade it, go down and get a basket, get another stop, maybe get another basket, and see how much can we cut into this lead before the half.
Chris Hill's come on for St. Joe's. Hammonton. Here's Friel.
There it goes. There's another bucket. That's back-to-back baskets by Friel. He has a quick 5. Hermits come back in the full court pressure.
Will Sprouse underneath. He finds Banks, but has it poked away, but they say last touched by Banks. So again, a turnover. They've had at least 4 here in this second quarter of play. Have the Wildcats.
It's another stop right there. Hermits, of course, trying to come down, get another basket.
Hill plays Moransky out front.
2-man game, Moransky and Friel.
Friel with a return. Deals right-hand corner to Ogie Byron. Down the lane for Hempenstein. And he drives and he hits.
Here we go. It's a quick 4-0 run. 2 stops, 2 baskets in under a minute. Hermits cut the lead to 21. Looking to get it under 20 going into the half.
Right-hand corner, Hill. No good.
It's another stop right there, Tony.
Moransky to the forecourt. Helfenstein, cross court, right side to Wakefield. He finds Okie Byron outside. Long range jump is no good by Helfenstein, but the rebound comes off to St. Augustine, and the travel, that one hurts.
That hurt. That hurt. It looked like they had numbers on that side. That hurt right there. Moransky was just a little bit unsure. It looked like he was going to get the easy layup. Would have cut that lead down to 19. Let's see if they can get a stop right here.
And I think they probably want Helfenstein down low rather than taking those threes or long-range jumpers because of his size.
I agree. Helfenstein has been doing a lot of work near the basket right now.
Long looking to toss it ahead. He finds Gordon, cuts in underneath, looking for Drummond, and again they lose it.
That's another stop. The Hermits have to make them pay. You have to find a way to cut into this lead. You're getting the stops on one end. You have to come down and get a basket on the other end.
And Gordon maybe looking to be too unselfish, but here's the steal by Long. Moransky drives and hits.
That hurts. Long's a tough defender.
He is.
He's always out to make it tough on the other team's point guard.
Driving the baseline for the reverse.
It's a nice
do
basket,
they give it to
Wakefield,
him?
And one.
They do.
The basket. Coach Rodeo said he thought that was on the floor. I might agree with him as well, but it's a nice looking play right there. Count the basket.
Little an NBA continuation there, right?
Definitely.
Wakefield, he's a sophomore. And he gets the free throw.
We got a 20-point game, 1 minute to go in the first half. Hermits hold the lead.
Long underneath to Gordon, drives and hits. Great look, great finish. As Gordon gets into the act.
Way to beat the press. One thing about the press, you beat the press, a lot of times you end up with a wide open layup on the back end.
Long gives off to Friel for the three that is no good. Rebound comes down to Moransky. He loses, but it's picked up and dropped home.
Joey Peacock.
Yeah.
His first basket of the game.
They'll probably play for one here. Here's Long, right side. Will Sprouse. He's the field general, I should say, and he's fouled by Peacock.
Good foul. They got a couple fouls to give. Let's see how many more they take. Try to not allow St. Joe's to get into a rhythm for this final shot of the quarter.
Gordon to trigger. Comes to Will Sprouse with 10 seconds left. Watched by Wakefield. He loses control, but able to recover, and then fouled from behind by Wakefield. But still a non-shooting affair.
Not a bad foul by Wakefield. He was on the floor. Sprouse would have had a chance to get a wide open shot. So good foul, no harm.
Now only 5.3 seconds left. Sprouse facing the double team. Long range three is no good with 0.3 seconds left in this first half of play. 39-19. That's going to do it. So after one half of play, St. Joe's, after leading at 23-5 after the first quarter, continue to lead it by 20, 39-19 over St. Augustine. We'll be back with the second half in just a few minutes.
Jim Schaefer started his life in Egg Harbor City, where he was a three-sport all-star at Egg Harbor City High School. From there, he went on to succeed in two sports at Glassboro State College, eventually landing back in high school sports at Mainland Regional High School. He coached three sports to championship seasons at Mainland, coached college basketball, became a successful umpire, and was a key member of the Prime Event sports team. The Jim Newton Schaefer Foundation has been created to produce this live coverage of high school sports and to raise money for equipment and scholarships for sports programs of all ages. The Jim Newton Schaefer Foundation.
Hey, conductor, how about something new? You played this last year. Come on, get your head out of your sacks.
Shh, we're trying to hear.
Well, I'm sick and tired of hearing your kid play the wrong notes. Where's my kid's solo?
At least you can see your kid. Why is my kid stuck way in the back?
The conductor only plays his favorite.
My kid heard that solo!
You saying I did?
Yeah! Come on!
It is known all over the Delaware Valley. Johnson's Popcorn on the Ocean City Boardwalk, specializing in their delicious caramel corn. You can get Johnson's popcorn in individual servings all the way up to 3.5-gallon tins. Look for them in your favorite food market or party store. Johnson's Popcorn, 1368 Boardwalk in Ocean City. Phone 1-800-842-2676 and have your popcorn shipped to you. They're also online at johnsonspopcorn.com. Johnson's Popcorn, since 1940.
Your actions in the stands impact participating students, including your child. Be respectful. Be supportive. Do your part in creating a positive and educational environment for everyone. To learn more, watch the Parent Seat video at the NFHS Learning Center.
Whoever you are, whatever you like, there's a place where memories become traditions. So this summer, come on down and enjoy all that's fun at the shore. Plan today and book your vacation in America's greatest family resort. Ocean City, New Jersey. We're less than a tank of gas away.
Timeout, timeout! Timeout, timeout! Timeout, timeout, timeout! Timeout! Hey, bring it in, let's go! On the move! Come on, let's go, homie!
Bring it in! Listen up, get tight!
Hey guys, listen, this is the most important timeout I've ever called.
Things are getting out of control out there.
And we need to regroup. Hate.
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 Hate. Hate.
Hate is winning out there.
Not on these fields, but in our country.
In our communities. On our streets. In our schools.
And we need to stop it.
To stop it. Stop it. The anger.
The hostility.
The pain.
So let's take this moment
Right now. To change the momentum.
And call a timeout.
On hate.
on hate.
On hate.
Together. Together.
Together!
Hey, conductor, how about something new? You played this last year.
Come on, get your head out of your sacks.
Shh, we're trying to hear.
Well, I'm sick and tired of hearing your kid play the wrong notes. Where's my kid solo?
At least you can see your kid. Why is my kid stuck way in the back?
The conductor only plays his favorite.
My kid heard that solo!
You saying I did?
Yeah,
It is known all over the Delaware Valley. Johnson's Popcorn on the Ocean City Boardwalk, specializing in their delicious caramel corn. You can get Johnson's Popcorn in individual servings all the way up to 3.5-gallon tins. Look for them in your favorite food market or party store. Johnson's Popcorn, 1368 Boardwalk in Ocean City. Phone 1-800-842-2676 and have your popcorn shipped to you. They're also online at johnsonspopcorn.com. Johnson's Popcorn, since 1940.
Your actions in the stands impact participating students, including your child. Be respectful. Be supportive. Do your part in creating a positive and educational environment for everyone. To learn more, watch the Parent Seat video at the NFHS Learning Center.
Whoever you are, whatever you like, there's a place where memories become traditions. So this summer, come on down and enjoy all that's fun at the shore. Plan today and book your vacation in America's greatest family resort. Ocean City, New Jersey. We're less than a tank of gas away.
Timeout, timeout! Timeout, timeout! Timeout, timeout, timeout! Timeout! Hey, bring it in, let's go! On the move! Come on, let's go, homie!
Bring it in! Listen up, get tight!
Hey guys, listen, this is the most important timeout I've ever called.
Things are getting out of control out there.
And we need to regroup. Hate.
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 Hate. Hate. Hate. Hate.
Hate is winning out there.
Not on these fields, but in our country.
In our communities.
On our streets.
In our schools.
And we need to stop it.
To stop it.
Stop it.
The anger.
The hostility.
The pain.
So let's take this moment
Right now.
To change the momentum.
And call a timeout.
On hate.
on hate.
On hate.
Together.
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 Back here at Hammonton Middle Schools, where St. Joe's plays their basketball games. 39-19, not the score you would expect from these two teams, but St. Joe's just got off to a sizzling start, leading at 23-5 after one. They're still up big by 20 here to start this second half. What do you expect?
If I'm Coach Rodeo of St. Augustine, what I'm going to tell my guys is don't look at the scoreboard. You got to come out and win every possession. That's it. Come out, we get some stops, we get some easy baskets. Before we know it, we cut into this lead, cut it down to 15, cut it down, 10-0 run, 8-0 run, 6-0 run. Try to get this game somewhere around 12 points, 10 points going into the fourth quarter. Now, if I'm Coach Rodeo from St. Joe's, what I'm going to tell them is, listen, the Hermits are going to come out, they're going to try to punch us in the mouth. Remain calm, run our offense, continue playing defense, and it's a game of runs. Don't get down on yourself when we give up a run. Just make sure that we can answer back.
St. Augustine with the basketball. Down low to Friel. Right-hand corner, Peacock overshoots everything, and the rebound to Banks.
I'm almost certain that's not the shot that Coach Rodeo wanted coming out of the half, but let's see. Let's see if they can get a stop.
Spross has it poked away and out of bounds. Last touch, however, by the Hermits. They will retain possession. Spross to Spross. Go ahead.
Excuse me. Another thing to keep in mind on Will Spross, the leader for St. Joe's, does have 3 fouls. So I'm sure that the Hermits' game plan is to attack him early in this quarter, try to get that 4th one on him, and maybe make him sit deep into the 4th quarter.
Baseline one-hander. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound snared by Peacock. Here's Moransky, cross court. Friel, jumper, short. Rebound, Spross. Here's the outlet. Spross loses the basketball out of bounds. He had a breakaway.
Oh, man, he was too open. It was like breaking away for a touchdown and forgetting to look up to catch the ball.
Friel with a step. He's down the lane, but knocked away. But no, he was fouled on the play. So Seems Friel getting a little bit more aggressive here in this second half of play. We saw some of that in the second quarter.
They're going to need him to be aggressive. I know in the first quarter, I believe Friel only took one shot. He's averaging 21 points for the season. He has to get his shots up. It's important for him. Hermits are not going to close this game, get any closer in this game, if he doesn't at least start attempting some shots.
Has 5 on the game. Here's the free throw. It is good.
That's the first time the Hermits have been under a 20-point deficit in a long time.
Second, short. Rebound tapped up, taken by Friel. Drummond double teamed in the backcourt. Friel underneath to the cutter for the floater that is no good, but traveling the call on Banks.
That's the right call. Extra step for no reason. All he had to do was turn and pivot. Wide open layup.
Heffenstein, Peacock, Moransky. Heffenstein with a step. Now the pump fake.
Oh, nice move. Oh,
no good as he ducks under and
short.
He causes the foul. Banks, I believe, picked that one up.
I'm used to seeing a lot more movement from a St. Augustine offense. It's a little different than what I'm used to seeing, and maybe that's the reason why they only scored 20 points so far early in this game.
Heffenstein with the first. It is good.
Heffenstein's playing with a lot of energy tonight, a lot of energy. Looking for someone else to step up the energy and play with him.
Second is no good. The Hokie Byron comes away with the rebound, sends outside. Here's Friel underneath,
Nice
finds
pass.
Peacock. No good, but he was fouled on the play. So getting some fouls here against St. Joe's. 2 already on St. Joe's. And remember, 5 and you're in a penalty.
They got to convert. Even though they're getting to the foul line, they're not shooting great from the foul line tonight. So they're getting some of these possible three-point plays. They got to convert on some of these layups. There's 2 layups right there that they should have converted on, but they missed both.
Peacock with the first, and it is good. Second. Is good.
I think they called it off.
Called
for
it
the
off.
substitution.
Okay. 'Cause I know he wasn't fouled on a three-pointer, so.
Okay, so Peacock 2 for 2. Now I have a 15-point lead early in the game. Like I said, it's a game of runs.
Cross-court pass from Long, intended for Spross, knocked away, but St. Joe's retains possession, so the defense much better by the Hermits here in this third quarter of play. Long to Spross, who's going to settle it down here. Now the acceleration, backing his way, cut off. Driving the baseline, Drummond. He floats and he hits.
That's a tough move right there. Not much a defender could do right there. He drove it straight into his chest, elevated. There's nothing he could do. It's just a more athletic player.
41-24 the score, 6:03 left in this third quarter of play. 2 teams that know each other very well. I guess you could say that these 2 teams know each other better than any teams could possibly know each other. You have Paul Rodeo, who coaches St. Joe's, who played for his father, so he knows him pretty much inside and out. And of course, he's coached against his father. And oh, by the way, it's his son as well, so he probably taught him everything he knows as well. So you can't know each other better than these 2 guys. But as you said, they still have to play the games.
Have to play the game. Shocking as the first game of the season. It was only a 3-point game. St. Joe's won by 3 points early on in the season, 55-52 over in Richland. So we're a little surprised the way that this is going tonight. You know, with this matchup right here, of course it's a rivalry between son and father. I always say, throw the records out. You never know what's going to happen in this game. But right now, the 14-4 Wildcats, they are looking like the better team.
Friel driving the baseline. Triple team has it poked away, but Peacock able to capture. Sends outside to Hemppenstein. Here's Oki Byron. Nearly loses to Long. Behind the back now. Too much dribbling there and trying to get a little too creative. Spross. Long along the sideline. Long has it poked away. Taken by Oki Byron. Ahead for Moransky. A long-range three is no good, and the rebound taken off by Gordon, and it was last touch, they say, by Friel.
Still, even though the Hermits are getting some stops, it's just no consistency offensively. They're not running many sets. I think that was a bad shot by Moransky, a fast break three.
Drummond underneath to the cutter. That's Gordon, poked away and out of bounds. Last touch by St. Augustine. Checking in is Wakefield. And he replaces Peacock. For the Hermits. Donnie Spross to toss in. Right sideline, poked away. Out of bounds. Oki Byron knocks it out of bounds. Here's Will Spross to toss in. Fives long, and he is fouled from behind.
Oki Byron, is the 6'5" senior for the Hermits, is usually a dependable scorer for the Hermits on any given night. Tonight he's only got, I believe, 2 points. Excuse me, he only has one for the night. So that's another person that usually helps them in the scoring column that hasn't showed up tonight offensively.
Will Spross, he's cut off, sends outside to Drummond as they work the basketball. Played by Wakefield, and Wakefield's going to pick it up here. Checking back in is Thurber. Oki Byron will take a seat. So they lose some size there to the Hermits. Let's see how they play defensively, though. May want to go some up-tempo with the smaller lineup. Inbound Gordon. Here's Will Spross. To Long. Gordon again. He's going to take a long-range three, and it is short rebound with great position by Thurber. Moransky. And he is fouled by Long, leaning on him.
That's 4 team fouls on the home team. One more, the Hermits will be at the line for the rest of the quarter.
Underneath pass to Hemppenstein. Outside Wakefield, 4-3 off the back of the rim is no good. Rebound taken by Long. Gives off to Drummond. Ahead for Gordon.
Oh, that's a travel.
And he is called for steps,
travel.
yes.
The ball got stuck on his waist. That's 2 layups right there that St. Joe's should have had to extend this lead over 20.
Officials having a discussion with Gordon. Coach Rodeo is telling his team, hey, settle down, guys.
Okay.
So Long picks up the foul on Moransky, and now he's going to sit down. And checking in for the Wildcats is Chris Hill. Long not understanding what he did on that play.
So that foul has put them into the penalty. So Moransky's going to the line shooting 2. So with 4 minutes left in the third quarter, every foul from here on out throughout this quarter, St. Augustine will be shooting 2.
And there's plenty of time left in this quarter. The first is good, almost 4 minutes.
So sometimes you just need a break. And they've got the break. Now you got to go to the line. You got to knock them down.
Hits them both.
41-25, 4 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Hill to Drummond. double team that he is fouled behind by Moransky. Hill will trigger from the far sideline. To Spross. Here's Hill. Down the lane. Left-hand corner loose for the three. No good by Donnie Spross. Double teaming in the backcourt. Here's the steal. Outside for Spross. Here's Will Spross. Played by Peacock, and Peacock is all over Spross right there.
A foul. That's a foul. I got the Eagles hecklers in my ear over here talking about the Super Bowl.
Okay.
I can't wait to see him lose next 2 Sundays from now. I know not so many people want to hear that.
Drummond loses control, able to capture, now struggles to find the handle. Outside comes to Spross, and Coach Rodeo trying to create a play for them right here. Circling right is Spross. Works against Peacock. Outside for Hill.
Oh, got away with the travel right
here's
there.
Spross. Three, yes! So he missed the previous one, but not this one.
Hill got away with a travel. Kicked it to the corner to Spross, and Spross hit the three to extend that lead back up to 19.
Moransky with a pull-up, no good, but Peacock able to secure the rebound. Here's Wakefield deep in the right-hand corner and hits off the, I guess, air conditioner mechanism in the gym, and if you do that, then it goes to the opposition.
So that's out of bounds? I thought it might have been a jump ball. I wasn't sure because something was hanging from the ceiling.
Look at this pass here. Cutting down the lane is
nice
Gordon.
move.
Scoop no good. Rebound tip no good. Out of bounds. Last touch by St. Joe's with 2:32 left in the third. Coach Rodeo getting a little animated on the sideline.
Very animated. As animated as he is, you wouldn't believe the score was what it was.
Moransky. He'll walk it across. Left-hand corner for Wakefield. Moransky looking for somewhere to go. Wakefield drives the baseline, and he is fouled.
He's going to the line, shooting two.
So I guess it's kind of a dilemma for Coach Rodeo of St. Joe's here because, okay, we want to play good defense, but we just can't keep sending them to the line to shoot a pair.
Oh, yes. Since they've got into the penalty, ironically, that's the first time that someone's actually drove to the basket and not settled for a jump shot.
First is good by Wakefield. He will get one more. Second, good.
Wakefield 2 for 2 from the line. Cuts the lead back to 17 with just over 2 minutes to go in the quarter.
Looking for Gordon was Spross, but off his fingertips, able to rescue. Center court, it's Donnie. Drummond along the left sideline. Coach Rodeo, again, trying to call out that set play for them to run. Hill, long-range jump. Yes! From deep.
The sophomore, Chris Hill, with the big three.
Left-hand corner jumper is no good by Friel, and he is going to get three. I think was shooting from three, is that right?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
so he's going to not only go to the free throw line to shoot a pair, but to shoot three. And that's one thing you definitely don't want to do, is to foul the three-point shot.
Never. It's a big mistake. Coach Rodeo arguing with the ref, doesn't believe that it was a foul. But here we are, Friel on the line, shooting three. Knocks down the first one.
1:37 left in the third. Gets the roll on the second. And he gets one more. So hits all three of them. 47-30.
So they gave those 3 points right back from the Chris Hill three. Frill answers with 3 foul shots of his own. He got a 17-point lead. A minute and a half to go in the third quarter.
Sprouse circling left. Here's Hill. Double team. They're putting on the pressure here. Will Sprouse, deep left-hand corner. Here's Donnie Sprouse. Looking, still looking. Underneath, he finds the cutter. No good. Rebound tipped up. No good by Drummond, and it's finally gathered in by St. Augustine. Here's Friel. Double team. Friel underneath to Peacock. Turns. Looks to scoop. It is no good. Difficult shot there. And rebound comes off to Will Sprouse with 45 seconds left.
Yeah, that wasn't a good possession at all offensively for the Hermits.
Deep in the right-hand corner, the long-range jump is no good. Rebound comes off to the Hermits. Down the lane for the scoop that is no good by Thurber, but again, he's fouled and he's going to move to the free throw line, and this one could cut it to 15 if he hits them both.
So the Hermits have showed some life in this quarter. Thurber knocks down these 2 foul shots to get the lead down to 15. Hopefully you get a stop. Going to the final quarter, down 15.
First rattles out.
Got to make the foul shots. Got to make the foul shots.
Moransky will re-enter. Peacock to the sideline.
Hermits have left a lot of points at the foul line tonight.
Thurber with the second. It is also no good, but the rebound comes off to Heppenstein. Looking to back his way, cuts in, and he hits.
Tough move by Kyle Heppenstein to cut the lead down to 15 with 20 seconds remaining in the quarter.
Gordon lift baseline, cuts in. Cross-court pass to Drummond. He sends outside for Sprouse with 5 seconds remaining. Sprouse is going to take the step back. No good, back tap. And here's the half-court attempt. No good by Thurber, and that's where we'll end the third quarter of play with the score 47-32 St. Joe's.
Jim Schaefer started his life in Egg Harbor City, where he was a 3-sport all-star at Egg Harbor City High School. From there, he went on to succeed in 2 sports at Glassboro State College, eventually landing back in high school sports at Mainland Regional High School. He coached 3 sports to championship seasons at Mainland, coached college basketball, became a successful umpire, and was a key member of the Prime Event sports team. The Jim Newton Schaefer Foundation has been created to produce this live coverage of high school sports and to raise money for equipment and scholarships for sports programs of all ages. The Jim Newton Schaefer Foundation.
Going to the fourth, 47-32 St. Joe's on top, but the lead now 15 points.
As we get ready for the fourth quarter, just want to put some spotlight on this weekend's Battle by the Bay, the 30th annual Battle by the Bay showcase at Atlantic City High School, which will take place Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We will see St. Augustine will play this Saturday. They play Pittman at 2 p.m. And of course, we will be there for the big game Sunday, the tradition, Atlantic City versus Pleasantville. We will be there broadcasting this game to you live.
2 p.m. start, if I'm correct.
Yes, 2 p.m. start.
Will Sprouse, left-hand corner. Gordon back outside to Sprouse. Sprouse scoreless in the third quarter. Here's a cut-in and a drop home by Banks, who has been very quiet since the first quarter. Now a steal by Donnie Sprouse to Drummond. Gordon along the right sideline outside for Banks.
Oh, he missed the back door right there.
Outside, Drummond to Donnie Sprouse. Cross-court pass picked off by Friel, and he lays it in.
Rory Friel up to 11. Back to a 15-point game.
Spross to Spross. Back to Spross. This is Will. Scored his 1,000th point this evening.
Will got off to a hot start, but he's been very quiet in the second half.
Here's to the hole, and he hits, and he was fouled on the play.
Just as I said, Will's been quiet in the second half. He must have heard me. Goes to the basket, gets the layup, and down to the line for the three-point play.
Of course, he also has been playing with 3 personals. I don't know if that affected him in any way offensively, but
very true. Might have changed his energy a little bit. Might have slowed him down. But nonetheless, big bucket by Will. Trying to get the lead back to 18.
And he hits to complete the three-point play. Now has 15. Check that, 13, pardon me. Underneath, ball taken away by Will Spross from Hammonton style. So long, cross court. Will Spross. Underneath.
Spross to the line.
He drives and he's fouled again. So it looks like he's looking to reinsert himself here in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, I think Coach Rodeo told him, hey, man, you've been a little too quiet third quarter. You got over the hump. You still only got 3 fouls. Go out there and put a closing on this game.
Spross hits it. Yeah, you got to figure he's got to be really happy that he got through the third quarter without picking up another foul, because 3 in the fourth, not that bad.
Nah, not bad at all.
Second rattles out, and rebound comes down to Oki Byron, who's back in along with Wakefield. Approaching 6 minutes left in the ball game. Friel, pull up, off the back of the rim, no good, and Spross with a rebound.
Friel's been having a tough shooting night, and it's not just him. The Wildcats defense has made it very uneasy on him, haven't allowed him to get to his spots. I know he likes to post up, but they haven't let him. He hasn't gotten comfortable all night.
Drummond let fly for 3. Yeah, there's Friel again.
Yeah, every shot he's taken is being contested. Even the ones that he's hit so far tonight have been very tough shots. We got a timeout for Coach Rodeo.
53-34, St. Joe's continues to lead it. We'll be back.
Jim Schaefer started his life in Egg Harbor City, where he was a 3-sport all-star at Egg Harbor City High School. From there, he went on to succeed in 2 sports at Glassboro State College, eventually landing back in high school sports at Mainland Regional High School. He coached 3 sports to championship seasons at Mainland, coached college basketball, became a successful umpire, and was a key member of the Prime Event sports team. The Jim Newton Schaefer Foundation has been created to produce this live coverage of high school sports and to raise money for equipment and scholarships for sports programs of all ages. The Jim Newton Schaefer Foundation.
.534 remaining, 53-34. St. Augustine did make a nice comeback in that third quarter, but still really have not been able to get it down to, say, 10, which is where they really want to get the ball game to so they can have an opportunity to really win it.
Yeah, the closest they got was to 15 at one point in the third quarter. St. Augustine went on an 8-0 run. But I suspected that Coach Rodeo told his team that runs happen. They're going to make a run. They're going to try to punch us in the mouth, but we got to stay composed. He uses timeouts very well. He knows how to settle this team down, and he's got this lead back up to 19.
On the inbound pass, a turnover. Here's Friel with a long-range jumper that's no good, but I believe there might have been an illegal screen because Gordon hit the deck. So now kind of a turn of events because they have 2 personal fouls now due the Hermits.
Oh, yeah, and that's the last thing that the Hermits need. Last thing the Hermits need is to get into the penalty.
Some confusion, some discussion along the far sideline. Coach Rodeo talking it over with the officials.
Are they questioning the call? Because I don't believe the conversation will be taking this long.
Looks like Peacock is going to...
Oh, he fouled out. So that's the 5th foul on Alumni Okuborn, the 6'5" senior. Just never got a chance to get going tonight, whether it was foul trouble or what. He only had 1 point tonight.
Drummond, scoop, yes.
It's an easy basket off the inbound. Can't give that up when you're trying to erase this deficit.
Friel, baseline one-hander is short. And the rebound is taken off by Hippenstein. He leaves it for Friel. This time he's able to connect.
So Friel's been getting into the mix in the second half. He's scoring, closing in on his average, but just maybe a little too late. Wasn't getting any buckets in the flow of the game. He's not having a very good shooting night tonight.
Gordon. Spross. I think they're probably looking to spread him out here with 4:50 left. Spross.
Gotta hurry up. It's close to a 5-second.
Drummond. Cuts in. Drummond. And a great lay-in.
Oh, man.
By Drummond.
Oh, man. So we can see tonight how much he was missed last week in that game versus Middle Township. The 6'3" junior averaging 16 points. He's done a little bit of everything tonight. He's up to 10 points right now. He's played defense. He's been on the glass, all over offense and defensive glass tonight. So he's definitely needed for this St. Joe's team to go as far as they can.
Checking back in is Thurber. Peacock will take a seat.
And the lead once again is stretched back up to 22.
Moronsky with a jumper from 3 that is good.
So Luke has 9 tonight. 58-39, 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the 4th quarter.
Another timeout, 4:30 left in this ball game. We'll take a short pause.
Whoever you are, whatever you like, there's a place where memories become traditions. So this summer, come on down and enjoy all that's fun at the shore. Plan today and book your vacation in America's greatest family resort. Ocean City, New Jersey. We're less than a tank of gas away.
St. Joe's continues to lead it as they have from the opening tip, 58-39. They will inbound. Spross to toss. To Long, back to Spross. Moves it across. Hooks a pass, left baseline to Banks, underneath to Drummond again, cannot finish, and Banks crashes the board. Looked like he might have come over the top, but they did not call that. He was fouled on the rebound.
So Caden Banks, another big factor tonight as he looks for his 10th and 11th points tonight. Around the basket, he's made a lot of plays offensively, a lot of putbacks, a lot of offensive rebounds, but defensively, the presence that he's had with his size is making it hard for guys like Hepstein to get easy baskets. So Caden Banks is definitely a presence tonight, and his presence was definitely felt.
Missed 2. So it'll be Hermit's basketball, 4:14 left, 58-39. Outside, Thurber for 3. The kick out.
Big shot for the sophomore. Lead back down to 16. So we got a turnover. It's a travel.
Travel.
Referee called travel on Jameer Gordon. Let's see if St. Augustine can cut into this 16-point lead with just under 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
Evans time. Friel.
Friel.
Jump, no good.
Oh.
And again, he's going to go to the free throw line to shoot 3. Will Sprouse can't believe it.
So since midway through the first quarter, the Hermits haven't been any closer than 18 points. Oh, they called this on the floor?
The officials coming over to talk this over with Coach Rodeo.
It looks like they made the call on the floor, but he was hit as the ball went in the air. So I'm curious for the explanation on how that was not a shooting foul. Seems everyone in the gym believed that it was a shooting foul.
You can hear some of the fans in the background disagreeing and voicing their displeasure.
Coach Rodeo isn't happy about that call at all.
Not at all. Thurber, right-hand corner, Moransky. He's double-teamed, loses control, taken off by Will Sprouse, cross-court to Sprouse, returns to Sprouse. Yes.
To Sprouse for 2.
Here's Will Sprouse again with the steal.
Oh!
This is the easy one, back tap taken by Gordon, who floats and hits.
And the lead is extended back to 20. Just over 3 minutes to go in the game.
Great crossover there by Moransky, left-hand corner. Thurber, the jump is good. He's hit 2 in a row.
2 in a row for Thurber. It's been quiet all night. Answer with 2 big threes.
He's a 6'2" sophomore, so back and forth we go, 62-45. And now Coach Rodeo is having to be restrained.
Coach Rodeo is just teed up. And I believe that's still from the foul on Roy Friel, which we all thought was a foul on a 3-point shot.
And he doesn't normally get this riled up, but one thing we have noticed about Coach Rodeo this evening is that he still does have his tie on.
Yeah, he does. You know, he's always known to pull that tie off when he gets upset. But I think what he's really arguing about is it was a 16-point game at the time that we all believed that Friel got fouled on the 3. He goes to the line, makes all 3 of those. It's a 13-point game with just under 4 minutes to go. That happened to turn into a turnover off the inbound. St. Joe's went down and got the easy layup, back-to-back layups. Took the lead back to 20. So we had a difference in that foul call from maybe it being a 13-point game compared to a 20-point game. So I understand his frustration.
Friel misses the first and he misses the second, so unable to capitalize on the technical.
That's big. Sprouse missed both of those.
3:09 remaining. And they also get the basketball. That's the hard part for St. Augustine. Not only do you get the free throws, but you get the ball. Long works against Moransky. To Sprouse. They're going to double team the ball. Up high, looking for Long, but instead it's retrieved by Gordon. Cuts in and drops it in.
Jameer Gordon has had some timely baskets tonight. Seems like he's always the right place at the right time.
Friel spins underneath, but just can't get it to go. Sprouse, right-hand corner. Long will bring it out and reset it. Looking to work the clock, and a whistle on the play. Coach Rodeo jumping up again because obviously not happened with the call as Long hits the deck and he's being attended to.
Yeah, so you know the high school rule, once you get that first technical, you have to sit down for the remainder of the game. So referee was implementing that. You have to sit down.
Don't forget, coming up on Sunday, battle at the Bay. It's going to be Pleasantville and Atlantic City. A tradition that has been going on since they started the battle at the Bay 30 years ago, and there have been some great matchups. And not only that, of course, but I know the coaches don't like it, but the halftime show by the cheerleaders, they practice and work out the routines and choreography and all that stuff, and nobody leaves.
Yeah, definitely. Coaches aren't a big fan of it. Usually you get a 10-minute halftime break, but during the Battle by the Bay, it ends up turning into like a half an hour, as it's a part of the celebration, though. It's a good thing between both of the communities. Battle by the Bay definitely be interesting this year. We have the head coach of Pleasantville, Frank Turner, who's former state champion from Atlantic City High School. So it'll be interesting. I'm glad that we'll be in the building and be able to cover it. Head coach Frank Turner from Pleasantville and head coach Wayne Nelson from Atlantic City.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see the emotions of Turner as he returns for the first time after being such a great player for Atlantic City as a coach for Pleasantville. Long-range jumper was no good by Henfenstein, and the rebound taken off by Spross. Ahead it goes for Gordon, underneath to the cutter, and that is long. Check that. No, that was
long.
Was it long? Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Nice pass. Nice pass, Epstein. Another basket by Frill. Frill's up to 15 on the night. Just a little too late. 19-point game 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. It looks like Wildcats are going to get up out of here with the big winning night and improve their record to 15-4 on the season.
When you take a look at the game, the first quarter decided the game.
Everything.
Because it's pretty much even the rest of the way.
Yes, a big first quarter by St. Joe's, 23-5. First two possessions, Will Sproul scored 5 points early, got 1,000 points on the season, and the momentum just kept going throughout that quarter. Hermits, they really couldn't figure it out, couldn't get any flow offensively, and like you said, the first quarter tells the story for the game.
2:03 left. 66-47. St. Joe's on top, and if St. Augustine doesn't make a miraculous comeback, St. Joe's will have won the series from St. Augustine this season. And as Coach Rodeo from St. Joe's said, tough to beat this team twice in a season, but looks like they may do this.
And they pulled it off. But you know, as I've been saying, it's still a possibility. A matchup like this can come back in the Cal tournament, and we never know. We never know what's going to happen.
So true. Cal tournament, of course, starts the day after the Super Bowl. Driving the lane and dropping it home again. Gordon, who's starting to really assert himself here in the fourth.
Yeah, Jameer Gordon, he's having a great game tonight. He's doing it all. He's made every time the Hermits went on a run, he's made a timely basket, and he's up to 14 points on the night. Countless big plays, rebounds, steals. He's been playing defense as well.
68-47, as you can see on the court. Pretty much wholesale substitutions for the Wildcats. They want to get everybody a chance to play in this game. With only 1:26 left, they feel pretty confident, leading it by 21.
Yeah, definitely can look forward now. The Wildcats have a big game Friday night at Wildwood Catholic. Wildwood Catholic right now, they're on a tear. They've been knocking off. They just knocked off Ocean City. They knocked off Middle Township. So that's definitely going to be a good game to tune into or to get out there at Wildwood Catholic. I always say playing in that gym at Wildwood Catholic is definitely
an experience.
It's an experience, and it's definitely home court. It's definitely home court for Wildwood Catholic. So that's a big game coming up Friday night that I'll definitely be paying attention to.
Center court, Brunozzi to the baseline, looking for the shot, can't find it. Brunozzi loose for the jumper, but way short. The rebound, no good. But the foul on the play, that was Jacob Plynn.
Jacob Plynn's a good young player, freshman. Definitely thought I'll see a little bit more of him this year, but it's a couple seniors that's on their way out the door. And Jacob Plynn, he's definitely a name to watch, to look out for the next couple years. I like his game a lot. 6-foot freshman. He can do a lot. Put the ball on the floor, shoot from the outside, has an inside game. So keep an eye out for that name.
Second, good. (68-48), 20-point advantage. Bermudez handling, head of the key. Right side long-range jump is good by Dixon. And a whistle on the other end.
Jaden Dixon hasn't played much tonight, but one thing we know he can do, he can shoot.
He picks up the personal at the free throw line again. Is going to be C.J. Melillo. First short.
After this foul shot, this should be last possession of the game. I expect St. Joe's just to dribble out the clock with 17 seconds left to go.
Second is good. So breaks into the scoring column, and he's going to get another foul on a three.
Oh, the first shot was a violation.
Oh, I'm sorry. Second is good.
He's 2 for 2. Got himself in the books tonight. St. Joe's looks to just get it across half court.
They have.
They're going to run out the clock tonight. So they're going to escape out of here with a 71-50 win on the night. Big congratulations to Will Sprouse as he scores his 1,000th career point in a big win tonight.
Final score 71-50. St. Joe's wins the season series regular season. As we say, they could meet again in the Cape Atlantic League tournament. We'll be back to wrap this one up right after this.
Jim Schaefer started his life in Egg Harbor City, where he was a three-sport all-star at Egg Harbor City High School. From there, he went on to succeed in two sports at Glassboro State College, eventually landing back in high school sports at Mainland Regional High School. He coached three sports to championship seasons at Mainland, coached college basketball, became a successful umpire, and was a key member of the Prime Event sports team. The Jim Newton Schaefer Foundation has been created to produce this live coverage of high school sports and to raise money for equipment and scholarships for sports programs of all ages. The Jim Newton Schaefer Foundation.
Timeout, timeout! Timeout, timeout! Timeout, timeout, timeout! Timeout! Hey, bring it in! Let's go! On the move! Come on, Crystal, homie!
Bring it in! Listen up, get tight!
Hey guys, listen, this is the most important timeout I've ever called.
Things are getting out of control out there.
And we need to regroup. Hate.
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 Hate. Hate. Hate.
Hate is winning out there.
Not on these fields, but in our country.
In our communities.
On our streets.
In our schools.
And we need to stop it.
To stop it.
Stop it.
The anger.
The hostility.
The pain.
So let's take this moment
Right now.
To change the momentum.
And call a timeout.
On hate.
on hate.
On hate.
Together.
Together.
Together!
All right, back here. St. Joe's convincing victory here this evening, leading it after the first quarter 23-5, and they pretty much never looked back. And a surprising, really, result in this game. You just never figure that's going to happen. As you said earlier in the season, they beat St. Augustine, was it by 3?
Yes, 55-52.
So, unusual result here, but St. Joe's just got the game into really the win column in that first quarter. And the other thing is they got Drummond back, and they also got Banks playing in this game, and you can see throughout this game at different times, both of them really being an important part of this victory.
St. Joe's is a hard out. They're very hard out. We talked in pregame, and I said in their 4 losses, they shot the ball not well at all. They came out tonight, knocked down early jump shots to begin the game. The three ball was dropping for both of the Spross brothers. They were attacking the offensive glass. They were getting stops defensively. And 23-5 in the first quarter, it's going to be hard for anybody to overcome that, especially the way that the Wildcats play defense.
No question about it, and as we talked about it, Rory Friel really struggled, only had 5 points at halftime, finished with, I believe, 13, and he didn't get his average. On the other hand, when you take a look at St. Joe's, very well-balanced scoring.
Yes, you had Will Spross, had 16 points. Jameer Gordon, 14. Edwin Drummond, 11. Caden Banks, 9. Donnie Spross, 9. So as you said, it was very balanced. Almost had all their starters in double digits tonight. And as I stated, this is a very tough team, and they're a very young team. They play one senior in rotation. So this is a team that we'll see this what the limit is for the rest of this season, as well as going forward. So it's a lot to expect from them. As I stated, they have a very big game Friday night down in Wildwood Catholic. It's a small gym. I know it's going to be packed. St. Joe's travels well. Wildwood Catholic has a good fan base. It's going to be interesting. I would love to see it. I'm going to be watching on my phone, but I'll be at the Battle by the Bay Friday night as Atlantic City plays Eastern.
No question about it. Battle by the Bay, 3 different days. Actually, it starts Friday evening, and then, of course, Saturday and Sunday. Don't forget, 2 p.m., Atlantic City will host Pleasantville in the marquee matchup of the entire Battle by the Bay. We want to thank you, Mal, for being a big part of making the broadcast possible.
Of course, I've been a big fan of Battle by the Bay for years. I remember being in elementary school and being a ball boy at the Battle by the Bay. So being able to be a part of this, being able to be a part of the Battle by the Bay committee as well, I'm glad that we all can collectively come together and give the fans the opportunity that even if they don't come out to see the game, they'll be able to tune into our live stream and be able to watch the game.
Jim Schaefer, Game of the Week, series of video streams produced by Prime Events in association with the Jim Newt Schaefer Foundation to promote high school sports. And we enjoy that fact that you are really appreciating these games, and we will continue them all season long as far as we can into the Cape Atlantic League Tournament and hopefully also into this state tournament. For once again, the final score, St. Joe's coming away with a big win, 71-50. Want to thank, as always, our producer here at the game. Sean Kelly does such an outstanding job. Our videographer, Tony Corby. Come on. Johnson, my sidekick, who's done a fantastic job as usual. Had a little double duty here today because all his kids were here, but he does such a fantastic job with them. I mean, they were so good. You do a great job there because many kids would be screaming, I got to get out of here. But these kids were just so good. So congratulations on the job you did on the air and, of course, with the kids as well.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks again for having me tonight.
No question. So once again, final score 71-50. St. Joe's all over St. Augustine. For Kamal, this is Tony. Hope you enjoyed it. So long for now.